talking about.
That's okay. Welcome back to the Flaherty Solutions podcast. I'm liking our new short format, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm Erin
Yes,
Flaherty.
I'm Kevin Flaherty. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we're trying out this new short format. We are hoping that more of you will get what you need from our 10-minute-ish clips and that you'll stick with us because 30 minutes, while we're really entertaining, a lot of people didn't stay with us that long, I think.
We're entertaining to ourselves.
Yeah, well, a lot of people like us, but for like 6 to 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
People are busy. It's not that they don't want to stay the whole 30, but anyway, today we're talking about polish. I thought of this yesterday. So I have a client who called me, and I was in the middle of, it was a Friday afternoon, it was yesterday, and because we're recording this on a Saturday, and I was in the middle of taking the kids to the pool. Like, I was in the car. It was just sort of like not a great time to pick up a call from a client. I could have. Yeah. But I was in the middle of it. So I absolutely hate all of the choices when I wanted to text him, basically, can I call you back in a few minutes? But I hate the canned text on Apple where it's like, I can't talk right now. Because first of all, that just sounds rude.
It sounds super rude.
Super rude. Can I call you later? Even that does it. I don't know. So I pulled over. The kids are still like bopping and like getting out of the car. I pulled over to my parking spot and I typed, "May I call you back in a few minutes?" And I thought about it because I'm like, you know, what your parents taught you at the dinner table when you were little really doesn't go out of style. And I think we've lost a lot of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Especially at us teaching our kids.
Well, whatever. We are good, I think, at teaching our kids what is professional. Yes. We're really, you and I fail miserably at getting my kids to eat a vegetable. We've joked about our kids eating Lunchables, so we're not coming at this as like we're hero parents. We're saying that polish has been lost for a long time, and it really does go a long way professionally. I think there are certain things that are lost. So basically this episode's about polish, and how about just like don't be trashy? Yeah. Don't be trashy, because I think there's an opportunity. Everyone's working from home. Everyone's got kids around. There's an opportunity to just step up your polish a little bit.
I'm like trying to sit up straighter as you talk about this.
But you're never going, so a few examples of that. When either maybe you get a referral from somebody, and you at very least send an email. At very least. And I'm not the queen of handwritten thank you notes, but like send a handwritten thank you note could be an example of polish. When your kids get a present at a birth, very few people have their kids write handwritten thank you notes anymore. Yeah. Bring it back. You're never going to be punished for polish, but you might be looked over if you're not polished.
Big time. You know how many jobs I've gotten by writing a handwritten note before the interview? Thank you for your consideration. It was a pleasure meeting and having the opportunity to talk to you today. Boom. Handwritten note. I get out of the meeting. I drop that right in the mail.
Right. So no one's ever going to be like, how dare he write that handwritten note? But they might be the type that's like, we didn't get anything from that guy. Yeah. Or even just the text, can I call you later? Like, step up your polish game. You're never going to be punished for it, but you might looked over. So how are you coming across on the phone? How are you? And let's talk about dress. I mean, you and I, we're casual on this podcast, but dress. You're always better professionally. And let's not even just say professionally. I mean, how many clients have you and I accidentally acquired at a social setting?
I love clients I meet at a social
setting. Right. And you didn't go to that social event to pick up clients.
Maybe.
But it could happen. And we've talked about it before. We're all in sales. We're always in sales. Yeah. You never know who's watching you. So are you going to err on the side of, I'm going to look nice, it's better to be overdressed than underdressed. Yes. It's better to just step up your polish. Am I right? Like, do you have examples of that? I mean,
absolutely.
You just gave the one about the handwritten note before an interview.
Absolutely.
Like, what is one that you feel like, I'm putting you on the spot because you really didn't know what we were talking about before we hit play.
I'm used to being put on the spot.
I know, when you're married to me. But what is something that people get the polish game wrong without even realizing it?
It's the subtle things. It's the things that if I write a client an email and I'm just a little too laid back about it, that will eat away at me for days. And then I'll even bring it up to a client. Sorry, I was so, like I have a beard. I've apologized for that.
Right.
And they're like, no, I don't care. It's hard to say.
But
You
it just
just
never
want to
hurts.
be.
It never hurts to be polished the first time, I guess.
Exactly. Like, I'm actually really looking forward to getting back into my suits. I like the casual advisor look, but you really have to pull it off. Like chic advisor, when you're in khakis and you're in a button down, it's got to be the right look. And
They gotta be expensive khakis. They've gotta be expensive,
and
right?
I do have a schlubby pair, and I can't freaking stand it. But I can't stand wearing a $1,000 suit, which I have, to the office where I'm going to be sending emails all day, eating out my elbows. But God forbid a client pops in,
Right.
my skin is freaking crawling. And it's those little touches. If you're thinking about it and you're being considerate about it, if you're being considerate about a text message, you have that sense that my clients expect better. Mm-hmm. And you should always be striving for that.
We're always in sales. We're always on interviews. So if you're looking for a new job opportunity, don't think that the interview is the only place that you're on the interview. If you're asking for referrals to a job, you're on the interview. Basically, anytime you are on display for somebody, you're going to love this one. Nothing is polished about a full voicemail. Okay? If your voicemail is full, that is not polished. Get that under control.
And I'm going
right?
to be totally unpolished here and just let you know. If you have a message that says, my voicemail is not set up, or my voicemail is full, you have two issues going on. One, you're crazy. There's something wrong.
You're disorganized.
All right?
To say the least.
And you probably shouldn't hire that person. If you call somebody to interview them and their voicemail is full or they don't even have it set up, like I actually have an issue with clients, a prospect. If I call a prospect and their voicemail is filled up or they don't even have it set up in the year 2020, we're not doing business. I'm sorry. That person's going to be an issue down the road.
Get it together.
Yep.
That's it. I think because are we right at 10?
We're at 8.
We're at 8.
You're a fast talker. You are so fast. You're
well,
like, boom,
when
boom,
we
boom, boom,
talked
boom.
about this shortened format, I felt like I was going to be like that Micro Machines guy, like from when we grew up. And they're like, Micro Machines. Remember, like, you don't know the Micro Machines commercial?
What?
Who knows what I'm talking about? Leave a comment. I will have to show you the Micro Machines commercial. I can't believe it must be a Maryland thing.
Thank God.
I mean, Jersey people talk a lot faster.
We had
right,
the
than
PC
Maryland.
Richards commercials. Did you have those?
No.
So when we drive to New York, well, when we used to be able to drive to New York, you'd see these huge like PC Richards on the side of the road. And I was like, holy crap, I totally forgot about those. They're like big electronic, like crazy Uncle Louis.
PC Richards,
You know the First Wives Club?
Yeah.
Right. Crazy Uncle Louis electronic?
Yes.
That's a PC Richards.
Oh.
And anyway, all right, folks, you know the drill. Share this. Who are we sharing with this week?
What do you mean?
Being polished. So share this with your business friends, somebody going for an interview.
Everyone can
for
have a nice reminder
a
to be
business owner that is starting out.
Think of what your mother got on you about when you were 5. Your pleases, your thank yous.
I don't want to think about that.
I know. I just interrupted you, which is not very polished. But yeah, pleases, thank yous, may I. May I sounds so much better than can I.
Especially when you say it like that. May I please? Can I please?
Can I? Yeah, just step it up, people.
It's
Never
2020.
hurts.
Step it up. Because 2021 is going to be here before we know it.
Better be
polished.
better.
Better be better.
All right, bye.